morning. I'm Edward Mosquera. So, karon isa akong i-tackle ang Chapter 3 and Chapter 4 sa Republic Act 10173, Data Privacy Act of 2012. So, Chapter 3, ang section na akong napili is ang Section 13, which is Sensitive Personal Information and Privileged Information. The processing of sensitive personal information and privileged information shall be prohibited except in the following cases. So we have 6 cases na exempted if naadri ang reason sa pag-process sa data or sa information, so dili siya maingon nga bawal. So ang first case is the data subject has given his or her consent specific to the purpose prior to the processing or in the case of privileged information. All parties to the exchange have given their consent prior to the processing. So, pahayag diri sa section o sa first section is if na ay consent ang gihatag ang person to another person na hilabtan ang iyang personal information, so dili na siya bawal kay tungod naghatag na mismo ang data subject o consent kay para i-process ang iyang data. And then sa next section is the processing of the same is provided by existing laws and regulations, provided that such regulatory enactment guarantee the protection of sensitive personal information and the privileged information. So sa section 2, sa second section is if daw na nag-exist na laws and regulations, let's say for example nanay nag-exist na laws na law nga pwede ra hilabtan ang data biskan pag dili mo kaila. So for example lang, so in that case, so dili na siya maingon nga bawal. It is because nana siya sa laws. And also, even though na nasa sa law, so kailangan gyapon na maprotektahan gyapon ang sensitive information even though nag-exist na laws. And then the third section is the processing is necessary to protect the life and health of the data subject or another person, and the data subject is not legally or physically able to express his or her consent prior to the processing. So, pasabot diri is if ang scenario is, let's say, ang doctor is kailangan mo access og data nimo in order para ma-save ang imong life. So, pwede lang tanawon sa doctor ang imong data. It is because related man sa pag-save sa imong life as a patient. And also, nakabutang diri is, and the data subject is not legally or physically able to express his or her consent prior to the processing. So for example, na unconscious ang patient, so dili gid na siya maka-istorya. It is because unconscious siya. So dili na siya kailangan og consent. Para hilabtan sa doktor ang personal information sa patient. Then the fourth section, the processing is necessary to achieve the lawful and non-commercial objective to public organization and their association. So, and provided that such processing is only confined and related to the bona fide members of this organization or their associations. So, pasabot diri is ginaalaw lang ang manghilabot sa imong data if necessary ra pud ang mga public organizations like government and also non-profit organizations, etc. And also, even though pwede silang ma-access sa inyong data, ang mga government. So kailangan ang pagpasa-pasa lang pud nila is kailangan dili sila mulapas or dili nila ibutang gid sa public ang imong data. So mao nang bawal. So for example na ng sa government. So if mo-access ang data if mo-access ang government agency sa imong data, so kailangan is ila ra pong ipasa sa government ra pod. So another government agency na pod. And also sa non-profit organization gyapon. So pareha ra example if ang non-profit organization ang mag-access sa imong data, so kailangan ang pagpasa-pasa lang nila sa imong data is within sa ila ra pong organization or association. And the fifth section is the processing is necessary for purposes of medical treatment. Is carried out by a medical practitioner or a medical treatment institution and adequate level of protection of personal information is secured. So, ang pag-process sa data is necessary if ang reason is para maka-provide og medical treatment. So, for example lang ng mga pharmacies. So, kanang mga pharmacy, so nag-access na sila sa inyong data is because para maka-provide og high quality or accurate na tambal na kailangan matungan nimo as ikaw na kailangan og tambal. So even though na ma-access nila yung data, so kailangan gyapon nga sure gyapon nga protected ang inyong data na dapat gyapon is dili nila ikalat-kalat kung kinsa-kinsa. Kung ilang ikalat-kalat di priso sila. Then the last section sa section 13 is the processing concerns such as personal information is necessary for the protection of lawful rights and interests of natural or legal person in court proceedings or the establishment, exercise or defense of legal claims or when provided to governments or public authority. So ang diri nga section is ginapahayag is okay lang i-access ang data if ang reasons is para sa imong protection bitaw. So for example na ng let's say kanang nakay lawyer. So, ang kanang mga lawyer is naano sila consent even though dili sila mag-ingon sa imo, naano sila consent daan na mag-gather evidence sa imong data in order para makakuha og mga facts and etc. And if makakuha magud sila mga data about sa imo, so pagkabutan na sa court is na siya may istorya in order para ma-save ang imong sala dito sa court. So next is chapter 4, rights of the data subject. So ang napili diri is ang section 17 which is transmissibility of rights of the data subject. The lawful hears and assigns of the data subject may invoke the rights of the data subject for which he or she is an heir or assignee at any time after the death of the data subject or when the data subject is incapacitated or incapable of exercising the rights of enumerated in the immediately preceding section. So, ang heirs is mo nang mga family members nimo and also kanang mga assignee mo nang mga legal representative. So, if wala mang family, balian nimo so or mga kailan nimo or as long as legal representative siya sa imong or as long as legal representative siya. So, mo nang mga pwede maka-access sa imong data. Either i-edit or i-delete or kuhaon. So, pwede lang na siya pwede lang na nila buhaton. Just because na nasa section 17, chapter 4. And also, nakabutang diri is after the death of the data subject, after the death of the data subject or when the data subject is incapacitated or incapable of exercising the rights as enumerated in the immediately preceding section. So, scenario ano if, let's say, na kay kaila nga namatay, so, as ikaw nga family member, dili kaila. So, let's say, na kay family member nga namatay, so, as ikaw na family member, so, pwede lang nimo hilabtan ay iyang data. So, for example, na sa social media niya, so, after sa iyang death, so, kailangan nimo i-delete ang tanan social media niya. So, pwede lang na. And also, napoy another scenario if family members nimo is dili na maka tuplok og mouse or dili na maka interact sa electronic devices, so pwede ikaw ang mo lihok para mag-delete or edit sa data sa imong family member.